Do you ever wonder what it would be like to land on this planet as an extraterrestrial and see humans living the way that we do? In all the number of ways that we are as humans. Can you imagine putting yourself in that perspective of seeing humanity for the first time and wondering, is there something that they've got that we as the extraterrestrials need to learn? And then saying, okay, well, let's just assume that the extraterrestrials are smarter than us. If they wanted to learn from us, how would they do it? If you look at the world with a fresh pair of eyes every day and see the world with wonder and a sense of refreshment, turning even the most mundane moments into this reverie of the new, because every moment is in fact a new moment, a new experience, a new opportunity to have a different experience or the same experience if it's a wonderful one, and to grow into and expand that wonderful experience of life. And of course, there's a difference between the say positive psychology, and there's obviously benefits to positive psychology, but just having that understanding of there's highs and lows, or there's an experience of integrating all of our life's experience into seeing it as this mosaic or tapestry that, without understanding perhaps sadness, we may not understand joy to the depth, or in understanding suffering, there's the understanding of love and compassion. And these polarities are perhaps just the examples of the highs and lows, and yet there's a deeper underlying current that is the pure wonder of every moment unfolding as a lesson, as a journey, as something for us to grow from and to expand our awareness into, and to own these opportunities for bringing ourselves into the present moment so that we can experience life with more depth and richness. It makes life, that is what makes life wonderful. And so as we start that process, gratitude is the attitude that being in this space of awareness of even just the little things of, oh, I have food in the fridge, or oh, I have a bed to sleep in, I am breathing, I'm alive, like I am grateful to have friends or family or anything like that just starting that positive cycle of thinking, there's certainly value to that, and understanding that this is perhaps one of the takeaways of the goal, I guess you'd say, of positive psychology, is to actually transmute the negative currents into positive just by maintaining a flow of energy consistently, and an upward flow of energy, just so that we're bringing our energy of our whole vitality and our whole body into our brain and these centers of awareness in our body and in our spine, and the more or less just deepening our connection to this neural network of the central nervous system, the autonomic nervous system, the parasympathetic and sympathetic, and our fight or flight responses, our rest and digest responses, tuning into that balance of those nervous system channels in the spine and the brain, and tuning into these deeper layers of awareness that we are connected to within ourselves, simply our anatomy and physiology, and then connecting into the energy or the feelings that we experience and what that is, that energy that's moving within us, and how we tune into that with our breath and our awareness to bring that experience of the end result, if you will, of a wonderful day from a practice that is constantly ongoing, that is not necessarily just in a say on a yoga mat or something like that, but that there is a process of unfolding throughout the day where we are going through our daily awareness practice in every moment as best as we can. And of course, this is what everybody's doing, whether they know it or not in some way. And of course, you could call it whatever you will. And it's, in this sense, applying a process of ongoing awakening into that expansive awareness that is this universal intelligence that each one of us contains and expands through love into this higher expression of ourself. So this is our time to do that here, right now, in this moment, where it all happens. And in the future, we can do it too. Just got to put it on the calendar. It's very important to have a relaxed approach while maintaining the discipline and focus to transcend. And the internal fire is the alchemical catalyst for our inner awakening. And so as we get connected into the strength of our inner fire, our will, this is our gut, our solar plexus. This fiery intensity, will to live, will to grow, will to change, will to do something different in a direction that perhaps you haven't explored yet, and to go do something that no one else has ever done before. And that is unique to you. But don't try to do it just because it's unique, but finding that uniqueness that you are, your super snowflake secret skill or sparkle, whatever it may be. And just knowing that that is you, that that's always you, that that's never going to change, that essentially essence of you, that changeless essence of you is that. And that everything else, who knows? But that is you, which is eternal. And we're just seeing something on a screen or in 3 dimensions, and we are understanding that to be a part of our experience of reality, and yet understanding that there is much more than just the experience of the material. And in the simplest of terms, it's sound and language. That just by simply looking at a talking head but with mute on, it would be hard to understand the significance of the interaction. But with sound, everything changes. So, as we understand that there are these invisible dimensions to life, the sound, the breath carries the sound.